You know, to what extent do the relationships I've had as being a father and a mentor of these two impact the future type of relationships I should have with them?
I know about boys, and I'm a mother, so
Right.
it goes from mommy to mom to mother.
Yes.
And you're at the stage where they went from daddy to dad to father, dad, father.
Yeah.
So they've outgrown your need
Yeah.
to be a dad
Right.
or a daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You're always going to be the father. But one of the ways to help your children, because they're going through the transition as well, is that they know you're always going to be there for you, but they're not always going to need you.
Right.
So you have to wait until they tell you when they need you.
Mm.
And that's part of the empty nest syndrome. And chances are they may call your wife before they call you,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what sons do with their mother.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is that her experience of being an empty nest would be very different than yours.
Yeah.
Because they always talk about the mother's empty nest. They don't talk about the father's empty nest.
Mm.
But for you, what it does, it brings new challenges to, well, what am I going to do with the advice I want to give them?
And the extra time on my plate.
The extra time on your plate, exactly.
Mm.
And you like to tell them what to do.
Yes.
And they don't like that.
Mm.
So one of the things what I usually do is, in my own life and other people's life, I tell them, do you want me to just listen to you, or do you want me to give you feedback?
Ask the question.
Yes, absolutely. Because when you ask the question, you're acknowledging that they're grown up.
Mm.
And you're acknowledging that you trust their own judgment.
Mm.
And that improves the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens when you don't do that, oh, that's just dad. I asked dad, you know how dad goes on. That's what a lot of adult children do.
Mm-hmm.
So when you want to build a stronger bond as you get older, and your children are getting older because they're young men now,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going into middle age, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a different stage of their growth, and you're in a different stage of your growth, but you can help each other grow by acknowledging they're grown men.
Yeah, that's very true.